check in with our fingerprints. Ran a sky from a hotel screen. Plastic palms and pixel waves. Still sand stuck in our jeans. You laugh at the vending stars. They loop the same three falling. Someone's code controls the tide, but your hand's the thing that's calling. Download the sunset, press replay, everything's perfect. Copy paste, but your heartbeat reaches through the frame. In a world on subscription, preordained, verse per chosen, upgrade for rain. You're the one thing I can't back up, can't explain. The lifeguard scans for viruses, not for kids out past the rope. Influencers sell new feelings in exchange for bits of hope. We're sitting on a rental home, talking drafts we never send. I close my eyes to test it. You're still here, not just a lens. Download the sunset, press replay, everything's perfect. Copy paste, but your heartbeat reaches through the frame. In a world on subscription, pre-ordered, hearts per chosen, upgrade for rain. You're the one thing I can't back up, can't explain. What if the server sleeps? What if the sky sides out? Will you still lean in? Will we still work this out? I'd trade 1,000 curated nights for one wrong word you say, for one unfiltered breath that doesn't fade away. Download the sunset, press replay, everything's perfect. Copy paste, but your heartbeat reaches through the frame. In a world on subscription, preordained, colors pick chosen, upgrade for rain. You're the last thing, you're the last thing left that's real. Calling the spirit of summer, bare feet on the dust, on the stone. I close my eyes and another heartbeat answers my own. Sweat on my neck, orange on the low horizon. Grandma in a folding chair, smiling like she planned this rising. Hands in the air, cousins circling, laughing, spinning. Someone starts a clapping line. Suddenly the world is singing. I Plastic chair peeling on my legs. Empty glass sweating on the edge. Your name stuck half lit on my screen. Skyline flickers like a half-closed dream. Rooftop heat, I'm sticking to my thoughts up here. You said soon, and it's been all these heavy hours. Phone face down, but I still keep turning it back. City summer, waiting on a call that never comes. Neighbors laugh through a crooked door. Fan blades drag shadows on the floor. I trace rings from border on the table. Practice sits down in case you're somehow able. Rooftop heat, I'm sticking to my thoughts up here. You said soon, and it's been all these heavy hours. Phone face down, but I still keep turning back. City summer, waiting on a call that never comes. Maybe you forgot, maybe you remember, and that's worse somehow. I count cars below like they're second chances, then lose track and let it all burn out. Rooftop heat, I'm sticking to my thoughts up here. You said soon, and it's been all these heavy hours. Phone face down, but I still keep turning back. City summer, waiting on a call that never comes. Met you where the boardwalk bends. Salt on my lips, cheap sunglasses. You laughed like we were old best friends. Name on my wrist and smear lashes. 3 weeks written in wet sand. You said let it be what it is. Car keys swinging from your hand. No forever in that first kiss. 3-week heat, we burned and faded. Sun-kissed skin, hearts upgraded. You were never mine to keep. Just allowed to light it. You pulled me close and kept it honest. Left me lighter, kept your promise. You were just a summer song. my last name still. Sand on your ankles, ink on your wrist, ceiling fan wobbling, curtains stuck to the glass, sweat on this notebook, time moving too fast. So I'm writing you a letter, future me. Our freckles, counted each scar, promised a mirror, we'd still aim for the stars. Yeah. So I'm writing you a letter, future me, in the after's heat, when the air feels heavy. If your hands are shaking, breathe this slow. You made it further than you thought you'd go. I'm leaving all this sunlight on the page. So when the days get strange, you can hold this heat. Remember you were brave. If you ever feel small, smaller than now, think of this girl who dared to write it all down. She believed in you before you had a name for it, before the answers, before you knew you'd live. So I'm writing you a letter, future me, from a summer room that refuses to sleep. If your heart is heavy, breathing deep, you're still the same wildfire underneath. I'm leaving all this sunlight on the page. So when the world shifts shape, you can hold this heat. Remember you were brave. Sand on the floorboards, salt on your sleeve. You're tracing water rains like you're ready to leave. You say it's one of those nights where the waves sound fake. I laugh into my drink, ask what would it take. Two strangers at a bar near the breakers, trading little truths like favors. You say one thing then another, suddenly you're telling me about your mother. tilt your head and grin, say that's not how it has to be. Two strangers at a bar near the breakers, turning all fears into vapors. You say, what if we just drive, head north till the gas runs dry? I check my phone, then kill the screen. Watch your eyes light up at something you've not seen. One more what if, one more confession, and our whole map starts to redraw in this confession. You test my name on your tongue like it might stay. Do you really mean it? I don't look away. We leave a pile of crumpled napkins like old plans on the floor. Push the door to taste the night. We are not the same as before. Two strangers leaving a bar by the breakers, pocket full of half-made papers. I got your laugh, you got my song. We got this wild idea we could belong to a story we just started unprepared. I was never good with chances till you dared. One last look, one last question, and everything ahead shifts in our direction. Neon wristband, ink stamp doorway. You clock in when the sky turns black. You say you'll quit after this Friday, but you leave your whole heart on the track. Half-finished drink on a speaker, phone on airplane in your bag. You only wake when it's louder. Every quiet moment makes you drag. You're the all-night dancer, living only for the sound. Sleep is just a space between two rounds. You don't close your eyes, you just spin around the truth. Sleep is just a space between two sets with you. Friends fade out like an intro. They can't hang past 2 a.m. You're still laughing in the strobe bars, learning strangers' names and losing them. Taxi receipts in your pocket, like confetti from a past life. You say rest is just a hallway between this room and next light. You're the all-night dancer, living only for the sound. Sleep is just a space between two rounds. You don't close your eyes, you just spin around the truth. Sleep is just a space between two sets with you. When the guitar kills the last song, silence hits you like a wave. You're already hearing the next one. between two rounds. You don't close your eyes, you just spin around the truth. Sleep is just a space between two sets with you. She woke up late, sun in her eyes, coffee on a t-shirt, laughing at the time. Subway doors closing, she slips inside, heart doing cartwheels, today's the try. All those nights talking to the ceiling, practice answers finding off the doubt. Now her name's glowing in the building, they shake her hand and the world gets loud. Last day of summer, she got the call, whole town cheering like she won it all. Of every crosswalk, every car horn sing for her, for her. Streets throwing confetti made of leaves, warm air spinning through her new ID. Feels like the city threw a party just for her, just for her. Shoes on the sidewalk, lighter than air. Text from her mom, I knew you'd get there. Girls from her group chat, blowing up her phone. Screenshot off a look, I'm finally grown. All those burnt dinners in the kitchen, cover letters spread across the floor. Suddenly the future she'd been missing opens up like an unlocked door. Last day of summer, she got the call, whole town cheering like she won it all. Every crosswalk, every car horn sings for her, sings for her. Lost stop bench now feels like a throne, golden aura painting every stone. Feels like the city threw a party just for her, just for her. She spins in the crowd by the corner store, bag on her shoulder, keys in her hand, breathing it in like she's been here before, but this time she's calling the plan. Last day of summer, she got the call, whole town cheering like she won it all. Every crosswalk, every car horn sings for her, for her. Open window, strangers laughing loud. She walks taller, part of the crowd. Feels like the city threw a party just for her, just for her. Hair slicked back, skin tasting like the day. Shell of my chest finally giving way. Quiet as a held breath, floating over dark green glass. Street names, deadlines, all sinking past. I'm weightless here, salt on my shoulders, stars in my hair. World growing older, far from the noise, far from the need. Living a worry, soaring in the deep with me. Moon cut thin, silver on my knees. Pulse slows down to the hush of these waves. Phone face down on a towel far away. Only my heartbeat learning how to stray. I'm weightless here, salt on my shoulders, stars in my hair. World growing older, far from the noise, far from the need. Hair in a worry, soaring in the deep with waves. Let it all drift, names, faces, numbers. Let it all drift, art past the harbor lights. If tomorrow comes, it can find me softer, cradled in the dark, looking up at endless white. I'm weightless here, salt on my shoulders, stars in my hair. World growing older, far from the noise, far from the need. Hair in a worry, soaring in the deep with me. Fan on the table just turns the heart around. Shirt stuck to my shoulder blades, phone face down. Ice in the glass, already a ghost. Calendar screaming, but today won't move. Heat hangs low on my skin, on my thoughts, on the window. Nowhere to go. I'm stuck to this hour like the vinyl to the floor. Every little thing too heavy to ignore. Heat hangs low and there's nowhere to go. Neighbors arguing through the paper wall. Even their anger sounds tired, sounds stalled. Traffic in the distance, a wavering line. Sweat in my eyelids blurs the whole sky. Heat hangs low on my skin, on I could change my mind, but the couch has teeth, and it's dragging my spine. Clock ticks twice for every breath I take. Even my heartbeat doesn't wanna wake. He hangs low on my skin, on my thoughts, on the window. Nowhere to go. I'm stuck to this hour like the vinyl to the floor. Every little thing too heavy to ignore. He hangs low, and there's nowhere to go. I lost my halo in the daylight. Couldn't hear a single hymn at all. But the moment that the doors swing open, I feel something pulling in this hall. Shoes stick, lights spin, heart's open, sweat on my skin like incense smoke. Every stranger turning into choir, every laugh a little lifted. No, 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 no. This is my cup, theater on the floor. Hands up higher, I'm coming back for more. Every bass line feels like a prayer. Every beat says I'm still here, I'm still here. I'm finding faith again in the noise. Every drop rewriting my voice. If I get lost, I'll meet you there on the dance floor, in the prayer of the bass I was there only talking whispers, scared to say your name out loud. Now I'm shouting with the bodies around me. Hope is rising from the crowd. Eyes closed, I'm singing with my heartbeat. Tears mixing with glitter on my face. I don't need a perfect polished scripture that rhythm. I've got grace. This is my cup, spin, sweat on my glass, paper program folded in half. You tune up, eyes down, gold in your hands, city leaning close like it understands. We're on a rooftop between two sets. You're laughing soft, your trumpet rest, time's pouring slow through a cigarette. Think I'm falling, falling on this terrace, falling for you between two sets. You ask my name over crowd noise and steam. Bar lights flicker on your wrinkled sleeves. You say next tune's a gamble, come stand by the beam. Your smile off center knocks the air from me. We're on a rooftop between two sets. You're sipping water, lips still wet, your case is open like a secret kept. Think I'm falling past what I expect, falling for you between two sets. You say stay close when the downbeat hits. I'll play it too sweet if I see you flinch. The band calls you back, but your glance still sticks. I'm already gone, you just haven't played it yet. On this rooftop between two sets, your song's already in my chest. When the night resumes and the talking ends, I'll be waiting right beside your steps, still falling for you between two sets. Your phone face down, you trace my palm, name the clouds, then you get quiet, calm. You call me right, you ask like it's a joke, but your voice snags one song that's sing Lord home. Last weekend of summer, and I'm already gone. Missing every minute sky. Sun crawls in, tries to ask us why. I don't answer, I just close my eyes and fall back inside. Fall back inside. We stay dancing in the warehouse till 10 a.m. Till 10 a.m. outside. Nothing really matters. We breathe, we bend, we break, we mend. Only this is real. Only this is real. Stay dancing in the warehouse till 10. We check in with our fingerprints, rent a sky from a hotel screen. Plastic palms and pixel waves, still sand stuck in our jeans. You laugh at the vending stars, they loop the same three, falling. Someone's cord controls the tide, but your hand's the thing that's calling. Download the sunset, press replay. Everything's perfect, copy paste, but your heartbeat, we're just through the frame. In a world on subscription, preordained, colors for shows and upgrades for rain. You're the hard name. I can't back up, can't explain. Lifeguard scans for viruses, not for kids out past the road. Influencers sell new feelings in exchange for bits of hope. We're sitting on a rental and dune, talking drafts we never send. I close my eyes to test it. You're still here, not just a lens. Download the sunset, press replay. Everything's perfect, copy paste, but your heartbeat, which is through the frame. In a world on subscription, preordained, colors for shows and upgrades for rain. You're the last thing. I can't back up, can't explain. What if the server sleeps? What if the sky signs out? Will you still lead in? Will we still work this out? I'd trade 1,000 curated nights for one wrong word you say, for one unfiltered breath that doesn't fade away. Download the sunset, press replay. Everything's perfect, copy paste, but your heartbeat, watches through the frame.